So this climb is for Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci, Jr. Carrying him 110 floors to the top of the tower. What's up, Jeff? So, let's talk about Chief Ganci. He was a 33-year veteran of the FDNY. Left behind his wife Kathleen, two sons, Peter III, Christopher, and his daughter Danielle. Peter III is an FDNY firefighter right now also. This climb is to carry him 110 floors. The 111th climb of the 343 commitment. Little by little, each and every brother will go vertical. No matter how long it takes to finish this journey, everybody will hit the top. So, as I said before, this climb is for Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci. He was in command, not at some command post, miles and miles and miles away, but right there at the base of the towers. One thing it was said, that he was very modest and humble in the fact that when asked what he did, he was a fireman in New York at FDNY. This is to carry him to the symbolic top of the tower. 110 floors. Getting him to the top with all the rest of the brothers that are there. This is the continuation of the 343 commitment. I'll give a slight recap on the trip to New York that I just got back from in just a little while during the climb. So, Chief of the Department Ganci started off with the Farmingdale Fire Department before joining the military and becoming an 82nd Airborne paratrooper prior to his service with the FDNY. Chief Ganci started off as a firefighter in the Bronx and Brooklyn area, and it was said that he was during the time frame of a lot of arson in the poorest neighborhoods. He got promoted to lieutenant, captain, battalion chief, deputy chief, and he was put in charge of the arson fire marshal program for the FDNY. And then after that, Chief of the Department. This is to honor his legacy, taking him to the top. Coming up on the third vertical of 7 total to get the chief of the department to the top. So this is going to the top. Here we go. Third vertical for Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci Jr. Carrying him 110 to the top of the tower. We will never forget our brothers lost. This right here is a symbol for the 343 commitment. I carry it with me everywhere I go now on this gear because it's a journey in reflection and a journey in honor and respect, carrying our brothers to the top of the tower. And this is for the Chief of the Department right now. Another brother going vertical. The head of the FDNY. Thanks, Kelly. So, little by little, each climb, another brother hitting that top, taking them to the 110, symbolic top of the tower. To pay honor and respect to his legacy, his family left behind, his wife Kathleen, sons Peter III and Christopher, and his daughter Danielle. Peter III is actually on FDNY right now, so this is to pay honor to his father's legacy. I haven't seen it yet. As soon as I get off, I'll look again on the picture tab. Let me finish the climb and then I'll check it out again. So this is carrying Chief Ganci to the very top. He was at the base of the towers, commanding operations for the FDNY on 9/11. He wasn't in a command post 5 or 10 miles away. He was right there commanding his men. For honor and respect, we climb. To carry forth their legacy, we climb. So they will never be forgotten, we climb. So we're coming up on now the 4th vertical of 7. For Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci. Another brother, another chief, headed to the top. It was said he gave direction to everyone at the tower to go north, and he ended up going south. The chief did not want to leave his men and stayed with his command staff. Chief Ian, and from what I read, Father Michael Judge was in the area also. This is so he is never forgotten, always remembered. This is the 111th climb of the 343 commitment. 232 left to carry. Coming on the back side of the 4th vertical. So now we're at the over halfway mark. For this climb for Chief Ganci, Chief of the department. Clearing to the very top, 110 floors. Got 3 verticals left to go, and we'll soon be there at the top. As I said before now, my new race gear has the 343 commitment logo right on it. This is to keep the journey alive. The 343 commitment continues. It will not falter. It may be a little bit slow, but every brother will get to the top. And right now I'm taking the chief of the department to 110. In honor of his legacy as a firefighter with Farmingdale, being part of the 82nd Airborne Paratroopers, and being a firefighter all the way through the ranks, as chief of the department in 33 years of service to the citizens of New York and the FDNY. So here comes the 5th vertical, 07. Our Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci Jr. This is his 110 stories. Taking him all the way to the top. From his service as a firefighter in Farmingdale, it was said he would go back every now and then and buff at the fires out there, and they would have a set of gear put aside for him and a black helmet so he wouldn't be able to stand out as being a chief, because he was a fireman's fireman, according to what was said. So this right here is for honor and respect. Coming down on the back half of the 5th vertical. All right. Open it up just a little bit. So this right here, this climb is part of the 343 commitment. it means climbing 110 floors, one for each brother lost 343 times. It's a lot of floors, but I'm already around a third-ish of the way through, as this is the 111th climb. So I just got back from New York City this past weekend and attended the New York City Memorial Star Climb, which not only did we go up once, 72 floors, we found out at the top that there were brothers that had not been accounted for yet. So a group of around 40 of us went again, another 72 floors. So we popped up 144 floors in New York City to make sure and account for all brothers, that all 343 were taken to the top. It was an amazing experience with my friends that I've made over the years from all over the world. As far as Chile, New Zealand, Australia, to Germany, all over people come. Firefighters climbing to honor and never forget. That's the purpose of why we climb, so that our brothers will not be forgotten. This is the 343 commitment climb for the Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci Jr. This climb is dedicated to the FDNY, off and on the line. To his family left behind. Wife Kathleen, daughter Danielle, and sons Peter III and Christopher. Your father's legacy will always live on. Coming up on back half of the second to last of the articles for Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci. This is his climb right here. Chief of the Department, Ganci. Rose from the rank of firefighter, Lieutenant Captain, Battalion Chief, Deputy Chief, Chief of the Department. Over 33 years of service with the FDNY. His son right now, Peter III, is following in his footsteps as a firefighter in the FDNY. So this right here is for honor and respect. To never forget. coming up on the last vertical set for Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci Jr. And here comes the last vertical. For Chief of the Department, Peter Ganci Jr. This climb is to honor and respect his legacy left behind, so that he will never be forgotten. To his service in the Farmingdale Fire Department, to his service in the U.S. military, 82nd Airborne as a paratrooper, to 33 years of service to the citizens of New York. This is to pay honor and respect. And to not forget. Remember why we're here. Why our brothers were here. To make a difference in so many others' lives, which on that fateful day, they did exactly that. So many people's lives were saved because of the ultimate sacrifice that was made. This is to never forget, to always remember, and to carry on their legacies. We've now finished the last vertical and are at the 102. 8 more floors and this climb is done. For Chief of the Department, Ganci. $111th brother, carried to the top. 232 left to carry. We will never forget the sacrifice made 9/11/2001. Chief Ganci, during his 33-year career, was awarded many medals of bravery and pretty much had a chest full of honor. He, even though that was that way, he didn't flaunt it. He was down to earth, and when asked, he just worked as a firefighter for the New York Fire Department. He made a difference all the way. Not knowing what to expect. he responded, not in the command post 5 miles away, but right there at the base. This is to always remember, to never forget. Almost to the top. This is the 343 commitment. As I said, I carry it right with me on my gear, as it's a journey that will live on and on and on. We're almost there. One under 10. Chief Ganci, rest easy, we got it from here.